Hello, hi, welcome to Dealing with Life. If you feel you're living inside an emotional roller coaster, if all your relationships feel intense, painful, confusing, and you know that you love deeply, but constantly in fear of abandonment, fear to be abandoned or switched or changed for someone else, then stay with me. This video might be for you. Yes, you. BPD or borderline personality disorder. Please, ojo, not to be confused with bipolar disorder. That's something else for another video. All right. Oops. Well, you could be very well thinking like, well, what does she know? Like, what do I know, right? And well, I'm a professional clinical counselor certified in the state of Florida with a vast experience working with individuals suffering from narcissistic abuse. I also experienced that abuse in my own life, and I have some traits of BPD, and not only everything that I endured, but also in my practice, in my own private practice that I work with clients here in the state of Florida virtually. Okay, I digressed. Going back to our topic now. For BPD or borderline personality disorder, we have 9 symptoms, and the most distinctive symptom of the whole criteria, it is exactly fear of abandonment. We have an intrinsic, pervasive fear of being abandoned. And that is exactly what triggers the jealousy, the fear of not being enough, the turmoil, the crazy making, and all the roller coasters and intense pain that we feel inside our hearts and soul. When in a relationship with anyone, it doesn't have to be specifically with a romantic partner. It could be with our family members, our friends, even our own children. We feel neglected, abandoned, forgotten. Oh my gosh, it's hurtful. Disrespected. Borderline personality disorder is not about being too much, or it's not about being manipulative or emotional dysregulator, like, oh my gosh, this person is a toxic lunatic. No, it is not about that. And it might be very well that you're not even fully diagnosed with the whole criteria. That is my case, like me. I do not meet the full criteria of the disorder. However, I have some of the traits, and this is very common. And one of the pitfalls, big dangers of having some traits of the borderline personality disorder, those traits that make us a little bit jealous, a little bit too clingy, those characteristics, traits that make us feeling that we have to give extra, feeling sometimes that we're nothing without that person, the type of things that make us to be a doormat. Caution, caution. Extremely dangerous because it puts us in a position where we are abused. More than likely, we're going to be attracted to a person with a lot of narcissistic personality traits. And then is when the abuse starts. And if we do not learn this lesson early in our life, more than likely we're going to stay with a person that is going to take advantage of us, is going to abuse us all the way in. Okay, listen up. Borderline personality is not about being too much. It is not about being manipulative. It is about emotional dysregulation. It is about a deep fear of abandonment. For instance, one small change could feel catastrophic. A delayed text, a shift in tone, someone leaving early. The pain is real. The fear is real. But what is even sadder, an extremely dangerous from all this dynamic is that people like me with some traits of BPD are in high risk of being abused by narcissistic people. Because what happens is that our deepest wound is exactly the fear of abandonment. Someone who knows how to trigger that fear of abandonment can control us, can control you. This is no weakness. This is attachment injury from childhood. But there is hope. Our brain can change all this dynamic. Our nervous system can regulate. Those skills could be learned. Yes, you're right. It is called neuroplasticity, and there are very effective tools out there. Me, myself, based on my experience, not only as a professional, but also my personal experience going through this in my own life. There is one specifically that I love to work with my clients, and it is called dialectical behavioral therapy, DBT. If you're interested, I have some free resources. Leave your email in the comments down here, and I will send you the most effective resources I implement in my own practice. I'm offering now some slots, accepting some insurances in the state of Florida. I'm going to leave down here in the description also my link for you to schedule an appointment or free 15 minutes consultation to see if we are a good fit for each other to work together. And remember, you're not alone. Dealing with life together, one step at a time, and ciao for now.